This is the Outer Rim. You have no rights here. We're not under the Empire's...
Hey guys, today we're talking Obi-Wan episodes 1 through 3.
That's right, everybody. So how does this show stack up to some of these other Disney Star Wars shows they've been bringing out? Stick around, because we're about to find out.
All right, Billy. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, let's look at the cast here. We got Flea, baby.
Yeah.
We got some
That's
Flea,
what we've
man.
been
Some
yearning
red hot
for.
chili pepper. But I tell you what, though, man, he did a good job. I like this character in this.
Yeah.
Little mercenary action he got going there. Little kidnapping of the Leia. Yeah. We had, of course, we got Hayden Christiensen reprising his role as Anakin
Do we
/
really
Darth
need
Vader.
him, though?
Nah, we don't need him.
So far, in these first 3 episodes,
You
it
can't-
could have been anybody.
Yeah, you can't tell it's him.
Yeah.
Exactly. But you do get James Earl Jones back as Vader's voice. So
Which
that's
surprised me. I
awesome.
wasn't sure. It sounded just like him, but I'm
Yeah.
like, that probably ain't him.
Yeah, man. They do
But
good,
it's
man.
him.
It's him, man. It was awesome. It was awesome to hear old James Earl Jones, man, because I don't know who they get to match that voice, man. You just don't.
I'm sure there's a knockoff, but
Yeah, but it ain't as good, though.
he's iconic.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be as good. You know, who else we got? We got
Ewan McGregor.
yeah, we got Ewan McGregor, of course, is Obi-Wan. We got Jimmy Smits, still playing Bail Organa. We got
That was nice to see him.
yeah. We got Moses, what's her last name?
Ingram.
Ingram, yeah, playing the third sister. We got it was
Very controversial character.
yeah, very controversial. But
Not many people are digging her.
nah, and we'll get into that. But
Is it racism? Is it not?
I've been thinking long and hard about that. And let me.
You've been thinking long and hard
Yeah,
about
well, I
it.
have because I don't like that
Been
character.
on my mind.
Dude, I don't like that character at all. I don't like what they've done with her. But it's but people are giving her shit for it. But at the same time, that's how the character was written, right? Like the way she acts in these episodes is the way the director told her to act, right?
Well, we don't know that, I guess,
Yeah.
right? She could be
Well, but the
playing it her own way.
well, she could be, but if she was and the director didn't like it, it'd be like, all right, cut, nah,
That's true.
go a different route. So the director liked what she was doing here, right? So I mean, she's playing the role the way that she's supposed to play the role, I guess. So do I like it? No, but
I think the problem is people can see through what Disney's doing, and
Yeah.
they feel like it's probably
Exactly.
force-fed to them.
Exactly, and you're exactly right there. That's exactly the problem that I have with it as well. And because
It's almost like Disney's like, hey, we're putting this character in the forefront. And here's my biggest problem. It almost seems like it's heading down a road where it's more about her than Obi-Wan to a certain extent.
to an extent, yeah. Well, and don't get me wrong, I like Moses Ingram. I think she's a good actress. I do not like what they did with her character here. And like I said, not her fault. I mean, all these people that are giving her shit online and talking trash to her, I don't think it's warranted because, she's an actress. She's just doing her job.
Well,
But-
for one, that's just Chow just reaching out to that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but and I'm not a fan of hers. I mean, I don't know her personally. I haven't seen her before, but I do not like what's going on
in this
here.
show. Exactly. Yep. No, her character in the show, I'm not a fan at all.
And I don't think. I mean, maybe it is a racist thing with some people, but I think the majority of people, it's not about that at all. And we've seen black characters that are beloved. Lando Calrissian.
Lando Calrissian, man.
Carl Weathers from Mandalorian. No one had an issue with him.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mean you got a lot of good diverse characters in Disney. You got Pedro Pascal playing Mandalorian.
That's true.
You got a lot of good strong women roles in Disney and in this one I think, like I said, I think Disney just went overboard and tried to throw too much in your face with this and with this character on purpose, and people get that. They know exactly what Disney's doing, and it's like, come on, man, you could tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, I just don't like the way she's acting. She's
Exactly.
almost like too extreme for someone that's in the Empire. It's very regulated. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
She's got way
It's
too much
kind
free
of
reign.
like the military, where it's very strict. You wouldn't expect a person to act like that, I don't think, and
No.
especially insubordinate the way she is with the
several
Inquisitor.
times over. Yeah, exactly.
I just don't even think that makes sense because you're making what's his name, the main guy, the main Inquisitor guy,
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
the Grand Inquisitor
Yeah,
guy.
Grand Inquisitor. 'Cause he didn't stick around much anyway.
Yeah, like you're kind of bringing him down by letting her be so insubordinate in front of him, and he's
Oh, yeah.
like, "I'm warning you this one
Yeah.
time," and then it happens like 3 times, and you're like, "Are you going to do something about this or what? Are you like the top dog or not?"
Right, exactly. And then find out real quick. Evidently not.
Yeah, I guess not.
But but yeah, so enough about that character.
well, I was hoping to see more from the Grand Inquisitor,
Oh, so was I.
but we didn't get a whole lot.
No.
And now we got this number 2 guy that is kind of more of the same what we already saw with the Grand Inquisitor.
Right, exactly. So he's a little more. I think he's a little harsher than the Grand Inquisitor, and I think he definitely wouldn't put up with that crap if he was a Grand Inquisitor, and he made that very clear to her, right? So,
well, maybe he sees that like she has like Vader's ear to a certain extent.
Right, he's definitely jealous of that.
He's like, I gotta be careful with her because I don't want to piss Vader off. Apparently,
yeah.
So
there's your look at our dark side characters in the show so far. And of course and she's got this, she's got this bug where she wants to get Obi-Wan, and you kind of figure out that okay, she's doing it for Vader. But in the first couple episodes, you're like, man, why is she so hard up for Obi-Wan, where she's completely disregarding orders to try to hunt him down? Then, and you kind of think, okay, maybe she's working for Vader, and then you kind of find out she is. So that kind of explains the whole situation. Now, why Vader wouldn't have the Grand Inquisitor, doing that stuff? Yeah, who knows, man? But
do you think there's more to it than that?
I think so. I think there's going to be some more backstory to her character that we find out that we haven't got yet. Well, of course,
they are really hinting that she was a youngling, like Jedi.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly. Well, the thing is, most of these Inquisitors are former Jedi, right? They forced them. I mean, all of them are. They've all got, so they force them all to either die or turn to the dark side, right? So
I tell you what would really irritate me with this show, if her character somehow turns around and becomes good.
And I think it's going to.
That would be terrible if that happens.
I think they're going to do that. I really do. I really think they're going to do that.
I hope we don't
based
see
on what we've seen
something like
so far
that.
and how over the top, because they're making her, she's got some kind of chip on her shoulder.
Yeah.
She has a huge chip on her shoulder. They haven't told us why yet, but they're getting there, right? We're going to find out pretty soon, I think, what her chip is. And I think something's going to happen. Maybe Obi-Wan's going to talk some sense to her and turn her around.
You think maybe this is a big ploy because she saw what Anakin did, and this is a big ploy to get to Vader at the end?
Ooh, maybe.
I mean, I don't think I'd even like that approach.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want my bad guys to be bad.
Bad
I'm
guys.
tired with this flip-flopping thing that these movies always do.
But
I
unfortunately,
didn't like the Kylo Ren bit, and now don't bring that into this as well.
And Third Sister's probably what's going to happen, just based on what I've been kind of getting out of it. But yeah, we'll see. And then of course, what about Obi-Wan, man? So here we go. Let's talk about the main guy here.
Well, I love Ewan McGregor.
Oh yeah, love Ewan McGregor. Not necessarily sure I like what they've done to him so far in the first 3 episodes here.
They're making him a pansy so far.
Huge
so
pansy.
It's like he's a virgin to the Force, it seems like. He's forgotten like everything.
And he's like a youngling all over again. This dude can't use the Force. He's getting attacked by stormtroopers when he didn't have to. He could have did the stuff he did in New Hope, and like these aren't the droids you're looking for.
And he's soft. Another Jedi comes to him like, "Hey, I need your help," and he's like, "Forget that. I'm out."
Can't help you. Don't want to get caught. And at the same time, he's on Tatooine watching Luke. So he doesn't want to bring any undue attention to Luke, which is understandable. But still, it's like, come on, man, you're Obi-Wan. And I don't like how they just dumb down his use of the Force. The last episode we saw, episode 3, when he's fighting Vader, he's just weak, man. And Vader's just throwing him around like a rag doll. He's doing nothing. I don't think he talks to Vader. Vader's like running his mouth at him, like, "Oh, you were weak, Obi-Wan." And Vader and Obi-Wan just running the whole time. So I'm like, man.
What do you think about the Vader Obi-Wan kind of stuff?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Does it though?
Yeah, because
of the originals, they make it seem like that's the first time they fought since the Clone Wars, like where he's like, true. "You were the master, I left you with the apprentice," and now it's like, well, what about our fight in between?
Yeah, they're definitely changing the dynamic up on the character.
And I don't like that.
No, I don't either. Yeah, they're definitely changing the story for the characters because, like I said, in New Hope, when Vader killed Obi-Wan, like I said, they said flat out, "Hey, last time we met, you were the master, I was the apprentice."
The other thing I think it breaks is like Obi-Wan is so inept right now, where I didn't feel like Ben was that inept from the original.
No,
like he was rusty, he's old, but he still knew how to use the Force and everything.
Oh yeah,
so
easily, like it was nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't like what they did to Obi-Wan. And then of course, they're just so not only do they make Obi-Wan seem pretty weak in this so far. Hopefully they'll fix that.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure there's going to be like a spark that he goes back to old Obi-Wan.
But then there's just a lot of stuff like, especially in that last episode, like things that just. Number one, Vader's chasing Obi-Wan around what seems like 30 or 45 minutes, to give, the other good guys a head start to kind of get out of Dodge. And yet Third Sister just catches up to him like it's nothing. And I was like, what?
Yeah, well, first off, when Vader gets on scene, you kind of, in your mind, you're going, oh, Vader can sense him. But Obi-Wan's like peering out the window, just watching this, like either run or do something. Don't just like sit there and spectate.
Yeah, and the thing is, Obi-Wan knows Vader can sense him, right? He knows it, and yet he's just still standing there staring at him, and it's like, what the hell are you doing?
The other issue I have is Vader's like choking people, dragging them along, but near the end there is a line of fire, and he can't use any kind of force abilities. He can't like force push the fire to like, or just walk through it, or grab Obi-Wan with the force and bring him. Yeah. I mean, he was already dragging him through the flames to a certain extent. So exactly. What are we talking about here?
Yeah, they totally dumbed that down in there, and it made no sense. Like I said, you just saw Vader light up the ground and pull Obi-Wan through the flames, but now Obi-Wan starts a fire and Vader can't just freaking go through it. It's like, come on now, yeah, it made no sense at all. And that third episode was just a lot of stuff. Or even when Third Sister sees the robot coming out of the room, and she's like, "Oh, that robot looks suspicious."
The robot walks out of the door, and he's like, let me investigate.
And then there's no way in hell anybody would have been able to find that back room the way it was hidden, you know. But she walks in and just happens to know, like, oh, that looks a little weird over there, and just happens to find this freaking hidden entrance. Like, nah, man, come on.
Her fourth Spidey sense was tingling.
Yeah, something.
But what's crazy about that too is like Leia takes off with the woman down that hall, and then somehow like Third Sister's like already in there ahead of her, like catching up to her like 20 minutes later.
Yeah, when they had like a 30-minute head start. Yeah, exactly. You know, so it made no sense at all how that happened. And of course, you got young Leia now, who is annoying. Yeah, kids. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, she's cute, but she's annoying at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of problems with the Leia scenes where Leia's running, evading people, and like she runs like 1 mile per hour, and they can't catch her, and then like she'll be around a corner, and then she'll be like 50 feet in front of someone.
You know, it reminds me of watching like going through a freaking haunted house, you know, where they're jumping out, but they can't touch you. Like, these dudes are like walking right up to her, you know, and then she just like looks at him and goes off in a different direction. Yeah,
I'm like,
instead of just reaching down and grabbing her, and it's like, what the hell's going on?
And they show her moving, and she's moving super slow. Like she wouldn't be able to get out of like your arm's length. She's moving so slow.
Oh no, they could have easily just reached down and grabbed her. You know, dove at her, anything. You know, hell, there was so
It wouldn't take much to get her. No. I'm surprised they actually left that in the way it was edited. They should have went back and refilmed that.
Oh, absolutely.
It's pretty sloppy.
Who the hell said, this is a great idea. We're gonna let this freaking little kid outrun on you.
You rewatch it, you'd be like, oh no, we can't have this.
No, poor writing. Poor writing. Yeah, that was poor writing. The fire stuff was poor writing. The fact that they got a 30-minute head start, yet Third Sister managed to go around to the back end. Yeah, very sloppy. That whole third episode was sloppy as hell.
Parkour from the Third Sister when she's on the roof looked really cheesy as she's like floating around doing stuff. It looked just like I don't know. It was bad.
Yeah, no, it was, man. I agree. Yeah, I mean, Mandalorian, great show, man. I loved it, you know. By far, Mandalorian so far has been the best out of Star Wars shows, I think, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I think Boba Fett has some good moments, but especially has a lot of bad moments, too.
And it picked up good when Mandalorian got involved in the show.
Yeah, exactly. The best thing was probably Mandalorian coming on.
And I tell you, I think the big reason being, too, is Mandalorian's totally new character. So, they can do a lot of stuff with him that they should not be doing with the original characters, right? They're totally screwing up a lot of the original characters. And Star Wars fans like us who grew up with it know it. You know, you see it and you're like, man, what the hell are you doing? Whereas a Mandalorian, that's a new character. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Well, Boba Fett's not a good guy. So this anti-hero, good guy stuff, I'm not a fan of at all. Like, I agree. They're ruining these characters to a certain extent.
Exactly.
Like, just make a new character. Like Cad Bane looked amazing.
Oh, dude, Cad Bane was awesome.
I hope he's still around because that character he looked awesome. He sounded awesome. I need more of him.
I think it was the same voice from the cartoon. And
I can't believe what they did with him in that show.
Dude, no. I mean, he never showed his body, though, after.
I would rather have a dark Cad Bane show than Boba Fett.
Oh, yeah, dude. Cad Bane show? That'd be awesome, man. Hell yeah, he can run around shooting people and killing people and stuff. Yeah.
Let's get back to Obi-Wan, though, because we could talk about Star Wars and our problems all day long, but Obi-Wan.
So, again, they made Obi-Wan weak. Leia's character is kind of annoying, but she's cute, but at the same time, how she's just getting away from adults doesn't make any sense. Just sloppy writing, period. So far, this first 3 episodes, a lot of sloppy writing. The acting's fine for the most part. I mean, the actors, I think, do what they're supposed to do and do an okay job, but the writing, horrible.
Yeah, I'm not impressed so far. No. I don't think it's too bad, but I really would rather see different characters than them mess with. They've already kind of like ruined parts of the original. I'm like, it's one thing to make these new movies and have them be however they are, but when you're impacting the original, that really bothers me.
Oh yeah, well, of course, we get a little bit of Uncle Ben action in this, or Uncle Owen action. I mean, and I do like. What I do like about it, what they did with Uncle Owen, they kept true to the original, where you could tell he just doesn't like Obi-Wan, doesn't like talking about him, doesn't like him coming around, and so they stayed true to that in this, which I appreciated. So him and Obi-Wan, and And the thing is, I don't think he should have anything against Obi-Wan, but he knows by Obi-Wan being there, Luke's in danger. So I think that's his biggest problem, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to look after him.
Exactly. So I like how they stuck with that at least, where Owen just doesn't like Ben and just wants Ben to stay away, just like they did in the original. So I was like, okay, well, that's cool at least, So I appreciated that. Well, but then how about the scene where, third sister was going to kill Owen and like Obi-Wan just punked out and was like, he was going to let him kill her, let her kill him, but luckily,
Maybe. I thought that was pretty cool. It's pretty tense. You obviously know he doesn't die. Yeah. But I like the way he acted during that. Like, he didn't shrivel up and wimp out. He's just like,
Joel Edgerton,
whatever happens, happens.
Joel Edgerton, great actor, man. Love that dude. Great actor. And Warrior, he was phenomenal. I
don't know if Uncle Owen is that type of person in the original, though. Like, to be like that.
You really can't tell.
Yeah, it's hard to know. We don't know a lot about him. But
yeah, exactly. But the way he stuck to his guns on this was impressed. And like I said, I love Joel Edgerton, man. Great actor. But overall, man, I'm not impressed so far. Not impressed, and I'm hoping that they turn it around, man.
Yeah, and I'm really nervous too because I don't think we're gonna get crazy, amazing fight scenes, which I think everyone's hoping for. Right. They're hoping for some Hayden Christiensen, Ewan McGregor Episode 3 action, and I don't think we're gonna get that with these budgets and stuff.
Well, and what we got at Episode 3 was just Hayden Christensen beating the crap out of Ewan McGregor, and Ewan McGregor barely defending himself, So, and there wasn't really a great fight scene there because it was just Obi-Wan on the defense, just backing up and running the whole time. So hopefully they fix that as well too. I don't know if he's finally going to get Qui-Gon, a little Qui-Gon magic or something like he's been trying, but
yeah, I'm sure he'll get a spark, and it'll be kind of cheesy where he's like, "I'm back, baby."
I can finally get in touch with the Master. Like the whole first 3 episodes, he keeps trying to talk to Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon's not talking to him, so. Yeah, and I'm sure here soon we're going to see Qui-Gon appear and be like, all right, Obi-Wan, get your shit together. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Any big highlights besides Uncle Owen for you?
Right now, no. Not really, man.
Everyone's been complaining that we're seeing a lot of Tatooine on these shows previously, and this one makes sense why they're on Tatooine, but they try to get away from that, but it's still not that unique.
Right.
When Obi-Wan is looking for Leia, those scenes look really poorly CGI when he's in that city and stuff like that, and then he's on another planet in kind of no man's land, and really anything special about that either.
Might as well have been Tatooine again.
So. No sand, I don't think. But
no, it was grass, Yeah, it was like a grass version of Tatooine.
It was very open and
right, exactly.
Nothing to really write home about.
No, yeah. So far, I'm not impressed, man.
And I actually thought that alien character it was kind of childish, kind of the way they dealt with
the driver.
Yeah.
When they almost made him like a.
Would this guy fall off the Sesame Street bus or something? Well, what is going on here?
They almost made him like a Chicago type taxi driver or something,
It's just odd especially the voice they gave him. He's an alien. He talks what is going on?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. So what are you gonna rate this so far, man?
Out of a 10, I'm going to give this a 5. I just don't think it's that good. I'm watching it because it's Star Wars. I guess I'll see where it goes, but I'm not impressed right now. No. This is probably beneath Boba Fett and certainly beneath Mandalorian.
Way beneath Mandalorian, yeah. No, I'm with you. Right now, this is the worst out of all of them, which is unfortunate because they should have made this one the best out of all of them. They really should have. When you're talking about Obi-Wan and
especially
him
you can bring Darth Vader into this and everything.
Exactly. So I'm really hoping they turn around. I'm right there with you. I'm going to give it a 5 only because I've got hopes that they're going to make it better. Otherwise, I'd probably rate it a little bit lower. But right now, I'm going to give it a 5. Hopefully it gets better. And, man, I hope they turn the show around. I really do because right now, it ain't doing it for me.
Yeah, they need to get away from these original characters. Show me some Jedi Academy, Knights of the Old Republic, something.
Yeah, exactly.
Something different.
I tell you what, man. We got some Warwick Davis coming back, baby. Some Willow.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that.
There you go.
Hopefully they do good with that one.
We'll see.
All right, folks. Well, there you have it. Boba Fett episodes 1 through 3.
Boba Fett.
Obi-Wan episodes 1 through 3. Yeah, it would have been better if it would have been Boba Fett. Been better watching it, I think. But hey, so far not that great. At least that's our opinion. But if you got a different one, please let us know. Hit like and subscribe, and we'll check you out our next one.
See you guys. You've been thinking long and hard about Third Sister.
No, I was, man, because I was like, what? I hate that character.
I hate her. Why? Why?
But
I get people crapping on me on this all the time. It hurts my feelings.
That's right. We don't want to hear those comments. I don't want to hear them all. I want to hear all those comments. I would like them to just lightsaber her. At this point, be done with it.
Joe sucks.
Don't watch it. You gotta watch it just because it's Star Wars. That's a shitty thing, right? Well, I guess Star Wars, I gotta watch it, and yep, gotta let it down again.
Wanna like it? I want to. Man, I can't even watch the shows I want to watch. Like The Boys.
Is that out again now?
Yeah, it's been out.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
The Boys!
Oh, I gotta watch that because, yeah, man, you got Billy getting the superpowers now.
The Boys!
Yeah. Screw Obi-Wan. Or The Boys.
Turn off Obi-Wan, go watch The Boys.
That's right.
And Stranger Things.
Yeah.
And people are like, turn off.
Yeah, maybe.
Turn off. I see the way this is going, turn off. Obi-Wan Kenobi.